Hi guys, today we are going to learn about shapes. So I've made a couple drawings and we're going to start with circles. A circle is going to have a radius and diameter. The radius is from the center of the circle out to one of the edges of the circle. The diameter is from one edge of the circle through the center point of the circle all the way to the other edge of the circle. For radius, you would use, if you were given the diameter and you want to find what the radius of a circle is, you would plug into this equation. So let's say the diameter is 10. So you would plug in 10 for D and get 5 for the radius, because 10 divided by 2 is 5. And then for diameter, you have R times 2. So if you're given the radius of 3, you plug 3 in for R, and it'd be 3 times 2, which equals 6. So the diameter would be 6. Next, we're going to talk about rectangles. Rectangles have 4 90-degree angles, but they also have 2 sets of parallel sides. So there's one set of parallel sides, and this is the second set of parallel sides. Now you can see beside it I have a square drawn. A square can also be a rectangle because it has 4 90-degree angles, and it also has 2 sets of parallel sides, just like the rectangle does. Next, we're going to talk about trapezoids. A trapezoid can be drawn either of these ways, and there's probably some other ways you could draw it, as long as it has one set of parallel sides. So you can see this has one set, and this drawing down here also has one set of parallel sides. And next we're going to learn about a rhombus. A rhombus has opposite sides are parallel. So this side and this side are parallel, and this side and this side are parallel. Same on this one. This side and this side are parallel, and this side and this side are parallel. But the other thing about a rhombus is opposite angles are going to be the same degree measurement. So this angle and this angle are going to be the same, and this angle and this angle are going to be the same. Same goes for this. These two angles are going to be the same, and these two angles are going to be the same. Next, I'm going to draw like 6 different triangles to show you how many there can be. Triangles can be defined in 2 ways, by their sides and by their angles. So if you are given, we'll start with sides. If you're given a triangle with the sides 4, 5, and 6, and then a different triangle with 4, 4, and 2, and then a different triangle with 5, 5, and 5. Okay, so here you can see I have drawn 3 different triangles. Let's start with this first triangle. You can see that all the side lengths are different sizes. So this means that the triangle is going to be scalene, because a scalene triangle has no sides the same length. Now in this one you can see that there are 2 sides with the same length, both 4s. This means that it's going to be an isosceles triangle because it has 2 sides the same length. And lastly, you can see that this has the side lengths of 5, 5, and 5. Because all of the side lengths are the same, that means it is an equilateral triangle. And that is how they are defined by their sides. Next, I'm going to draw you an example of triangles defined by their angles. So, if you are given each of these drawings, and let's say that you're given these three different triangles. The first triangle, you can see, has angles 59 degrees, 61 degrees, and 60 degrees. You notice how all three angles are less than 90 degrees. That means it is an acute triangle. This triangle has one angle that is 90 degrees or a right angle, therefore making it a right triangle. And lastly, you can see that this triangle has an angle measure of 120, which 120 is greater than 90 degrees, making this triangle an obtuse triangle. And that is my lesson on shapes. I hope you enjoyed it.